I rise today to speak on an issue that many members of my community in the Balmain electorate have raised with me, and that is the need to end native forest logging in New South Wales. This is an issue that I'm hearing about daily from many people in my community, and I'm sure that other members are hearing it too. The creation of the Great Koala National Park will be a landmark achievement for conservation. This is an important win that will protect 176,000 hectares of forest and wildlife, including 12,000 koalas, and people are genuinely grateful for this progress. These improvements set a powerful precedent for how governments can protect forests and wildlife across Australia. But there is still genuine concern in our communities, and it is devastating to see our remaining native forests and koalas being wiped out. We must build on the positive momentum and goodwill generated by the Great Koala National Park to back in the end of native forest logging once and for all. It is well past time. Right now, native forest logging continues in New South Wales despite overwhelming public sentiment against it. This is an industry that has cost $105 million over 5 years, while repeatedly breaching environmental laws. The recent devastation in the Talaganda shows why urgent action is needed. Like so many people in my electorate, I care deeply about Australia's native forests, which are among the most biodiverse and ecologically significant systems on Earth. They provide critical habitat for wildlife, support clean air and water, and store enormous amounts of carbon. Ongoing logging operations are releasing millions of tonnes of carbon and driving species to the brink of extinction. We know what needs to be done to protect our living planet now and for generations to come. And I will continue working with my colleagues in this place, along with everyone in my community who is ready to stand together on this issue to get the New South Wales Government to act urgently and put an end to native forest logging. Native forests are a vital part of the life support system on Earth. In New South Wales, they're biodiversity strongholds. They provide clean water, breathable air, and act as carbon stores. They're essential in our defence against the worst impacts of climate change, and they are of critical importance to all people in this state. Native vegetation that's managed in state forests accounts for approximately 2.4% of land area in New South Wales and covers an estimated 1.9 million hectares, but much of these areas have been degraded by generations of forestry operations. The New South Wales Forestry Corporation logs around 20,000 hectares of publicly owned native forest every year, degrading soil carbon stocks, destroying habitat, reducing biodiversity, and creating large areas of young trees that are then the subject of future forestry operations. Undisturbed and mature forests are more resistant to the effects of fire, they store more carbon than forests that have been logged and regrown, and provide critical habitat to forest-dependent species. Many of the wildlife icons of our native forests are threatened, with extinction including greater and yellow-bellied gliders, sooty masked and powerful owls, koalas, quolls and platypus. Logging damages the forest from canopy to creek, removing the diverse cover, shelter and resources these species rely on for their survival. It can take more than 100 years for a forest to recover from logging operations, so we must act now to regenerate these beautiful and unique environments. Now, the New South Wales Labor government can lead the way by committing to a clear timeline for transition through the Forestry Industry Action Plan, expanding plantations, supporting timber workers and regional jobs, and investing in next-generation fibres like bamboo and hemp. And our federal government must focus on strong enforcement of new standards and habitat protection rules to protect threatened species and prevent further habitat degradation. Our forests are more valuable standing for wildlife, for carbon storage and for future generations. Ending native forest logging would boost jobs with a well-supported transition plan. It would protect critical habitat for threatened species such as koalas, greater gliders and swift parrots. It would cut carbon pollution by millions of tonnes per year, and it would secure the future of regional communities by expanding sustainable plantations and investing in next-generation fibres. It's time to get this done. I want to thank everyone in my community who's been in touch with me to raise the needs to end forest logging and protect our irreplaceable forests. By working together, we can bring about this critical change, and we must. I want to thank all of the climate and environment organisations that work incredibly hard on this issue. We must act now to protect our irreplaceable native forests and the unique and wonderful wildlife that they sustain.